We're walking the streets of Pyongyang.
And what can you say about it?
They're watching us. Shh.
No, that's not true. Hey everyone! I am here in Pyongyang and you can see what it is like to be here at night. So you can see that not everyone can walk freely here, and we have our tour guide. That is Mrs. Han. And I got my fellow Filipino here. And
Hello.
there's Friday.
Hello.
What
Good
can you
evening.
say about Pyongyang?
Very beautiful, and it's like you're stuck in the 70s again.
2, 3.
Hi guys! Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for watching my videos and for subscribing to my channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to click that subscribe button to be updated of my latest vlogs. So how are you finding my vlogs about North Korea so far? Do comment down below and I'll try to do my best to respond back to any inquiries and questions about this trip. So we are now on part 4 of my travel to North Korea, and on day 5, we explored Pyongyang again. But I considered this as the climax of the trip because this was the day when I met Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-Il face to face. Yes, because we went to the Kumsusan Palace of the Sun, or the mausoleum where the true supreme leaders of the DPRK were buried. Actually, they are not buried yet. They are lying in state there, preserved or refrigerated inside a clear glass sarcophagus inside the Kumsusan Palace of the Sun.
So now to the Kumsusan Palace of the Sun, the many local people and also the many foreign tourists, they visit the palace, especially on the birthdays of our leaders, President Kaesong, the leader Kim Jong-Il, the lots of the local people, and also our Marshal Kim Jong-Un. He every time visit that palace and pay homage to our leaders. This is a very secret and solid place for the Korean people. So what we are going to see in the palace is that first, when we arrive the palace area, we will go inside the waiting room. So we will wait for 5 or 10 minutes. So today I think there will be another group, another tourist group. So first we will go inside the waiting room.
What is it like going inside the palace? First, we need to be dressed in a formal attire. We were instructed by our tour agency to bring something formal prior to flying to North Korea. So we're covered on that. Once we entered into the building, we were asked to surrender all our belongings and asked to keep all our pockets empty at all times. We left our cameras at the counter, so this meant no photography and videography inside the palace. We were then led into a hallway where we met with other local visitors who were equally or even more formally dressed than us. We were asked to walk in rows of 4 people with hands always on the side. We passed by many hallways and escalators before we entered a grand hall, and guess who greeted us? The 2 giant colored statues of the Kims. We then passed through an air shower that led to the dark, cold, and heavily guarded mausoleum of the great leaders. We have to bow 4 times, 1 on each side of the sarcophagus. It was strange of an act, but a must as we subjected ourselves to this kind of experience. We were then led into a museum that displays their significantly prized belongings. A train carriage where Kim Jong-Il died, a Mercedes-Benz, a speedboat, and an airplane. All life-size brought inside the museum. Insane! And Kim Jong-Il even owns a MacBook Pro. After paying homage to the supreme leaders, we headed to a few more places like the house where Kim Il-sung was born, to an amusement park, and the Scientist Street where we later on had lunch. We also had a taste of the famous Italy pizza, which we all found appetizing.
Looks legit.
Looks good to me.
In the afternoon, we headed to the Korean War Museum. Unfortunately, cameras were not allowed inside to capture the beautiful curations which mainly reflects North Korea's view of their victory of the Korean War. I even saw a Philippine flag hoisted alongside the flags of the Allied forces which North Korea considered their enemies.
And from now onwards, the U.S. aircraft. First, this is the U.S. Fighter A-J2, and during the Korean War, this fighter was shot down by a female aircraft hunting team. And here, this is also U.S. Fighter A-4. And in the Korean War, this fighter was mostly used to drop the jump bombs. The U.S. aggressors committed jump warfare in a country, and they dropped 34 kinds of insects over a country like fly, bugs, mosquitoes.
Displayed outside are captured military equipment, artilleries, and warship used for espionage.
7.6 miles from this island, Real Island, on the Sea of Wonsan. At the time, our sailors sent them signal asking for nationality and the purpose of infiltration. First, we asked them to raise the national flag. At the time, Pueblo sailors sent a signal that they were doing hydrographic research, and they began to run to the open sea. So we warned them to stop the ship immediately. But despite the warning, they continuously ran to the open sea, even firing the machine guns. They first fired the guns. So our 2 warships started here, and 2 torpedo boats started here. So altogether, 4 ships started, chased, encircled, and captured the Pueblo here in this place that was 2 o'clock, 23rd of January. And after we encircled the ship, the 7 sailors in the fort here, they got on the ship and captured 83 crew. At the time, emerged 3 heroes. And the hero here in the middle is still living and working as a lecturer in this museum.
여기서 보시는 것이 위대한 수료 김일성 대원수께서 궁전 창립에 주마여 몸써주신 친필글씨입니다.
So in front of us there is the autograph of President Kim Il-sung on the inauguration day of this school, so April the 5th, 1989.
위대한 수료 김일성 대원심의 이 결시에는 자라나는 새 세대들을 나라의 법에 포함으로 기증히 여기시며 그들을 잘 키워 혁명에 대해 민족에 대해를 굳건히 나아가게 하시려는 순간 뜻이 새겨져 있습니다.
So the meaning of his teaching is about we should bring up our school children very well, so they should be the good people for the country in the future.
가십시다.
And now we will look around some classes.
We then headed to the Children's Palace. It is a place where children can engage in extracurricular activities such as learning music, computing, and sports.
I'm recording club. So this is the guide, and of course we have a child guide that's guiding us to the school's class, where I think we will be able to sit in to the classes. Performance class number 1. Of course, this is the IT room.
If you see more class, and we need to hurry, okay?
Oh, so we can actually move in and see.
Your program.
Oh, there's Java. again. And they do have Microsoft Office. They also have a video man who is recording for the show. Then we have some kind of tour.
Guys, if you're techie enough, can you do a code review and see if the syntax works? We then headed to a few more classrooms and a gym before heading to the theater where we watch musical performances.
Almost hit you in the head. I want to play basketball. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm good to play basketball. I was playing
This is the sport hall where all the students are here to play handball.
Can I play with them?
No?
Yeah, I know how to play.
Handball?
Volleyball.
Oh, it's okay.
They're pretty good.
Really a big school.
The children's palace was huge. I even saw a replica of an ICBC in the foyer.
Is level 1 the canteen? Basic. Is it the canteen?
Guys, the next few videos are musical performances by children. Some tourists were commenting that it was so staged and some were faking their performances. Are the children really singing live and playing the musical instruments? What do you think about the backdrop where an ICBC is being launched? I really wanted to know your views about this, so please comment down below.
Okay, ask Miss Han.
So now we will see the performance of the school children in this theatre. Anybody wants to buy the flower for that performance?
Okay.
그럼 지금부터 만경대 학생 선행공선 예술사조원들의 성악 공연을 시작하겠습니다.
everyone. We're walking the streets of Pyongyang and you can see that this is a safe place. So I've been traveling North Korea since the 14th of August. And so far, so good.